The police got me into this refuge here. Left everything behind. The kids were confused, they didn't know what was going on. The staff were lovely, you know, it is overwhelming, but they let me take my time to settle in, get the kids settled as best I could.
When I got offered the role of deputy, I couldn't have been prouder of myself, because as a child I lived in this refuge. I was probably about 10. And I remember saying to the lady in charge, I'm going to work here when I'm older, I'm going to help all these ladies.
You can't force anybody to love you. You can't force somebody to be loyal. It has to come from them. Marriage is just a word. It's just a word. But if they don't want to make it work, there's no point.
So over the last year, I've been looking at the statistics and data around violence against women and girls specifically. I've started looking at actually how do women heal from trauma. My name is Jaskirt Dhaliwal-Boora. I'm a visual artist and photographer. Predominantly I photograph people or have done portrait-based projects in the past, but the difficulty with this work has been that I can't shoot portraits in the traditional way I do, of people in their environments and collaborate with them, because the women at the refuge, I'm not allowed to show their faces. So even previously where I photographed their silhouettes, which didn't sit right with me, I guess. My practice has shifted in that I've been trying to look at other ways of trying to tell stories, and then going to the refuge was a way of me kind of finding out firsthand actually what is it that the women need. So initially the workshop started as a series of 5 workshops where we made a photozine, individual photozines which the women made on the narrative of their choice. The women wanted to continue doing more, so we decided to do an exhibition at the refuge, and so I gave them point and shoot cameras, 35mm film roll, 24 shots, and we went for a walk. So it was a way for them to kind of build their confidence with the area they're in, but also to access a green space.
I'd only been here a week. I just said, yeah, I'll do it, because I do enjoy art and photography anyway. It was what I needed, you know, to help me, especially being so new in this kind of environment and surrounded by so many different women and backgrounds.
I just wanted to do something for myself. Yeah, and basically something to look forward to. I'm still important and I can still do stuff for myself.
We did some text and image workshops too, and written captions came from there to add with the photographs that they'd taken.
From the ground we will grow beautiful.
The pain we get is the strength we use for our purpose in life.
There is stillness of life, chaos is life.
Make yourself a priority and the rest will follow.
After years of darkness, we will bounce back. My children look to me for guidance. They are a reflection of myself.
Life goes on with or without you.
One of the first workshops I ever did at the refuge, they said, well, who wants to hear what we've got to say? Which kind of broke my heart, and that's where I thought, well, no, people do want to hear what you've got to say. I think there's an immense amount of pride for them to see their work up on the wall. Not just in the kind of moment of seeing their work up on the wall, but that they know that their work's going to be there as a permanent exhibition.
I wanted to be less anxious around new people as well, and because it's something I enjoy, I could just get my head into it and not focus on my worries and my anxiety so much.
Having them see that someone does value their work and that we can put it up on a wall was really important, and it's part of confidence building in them, because it helps give them something to do. Every week they look forward to it, because that escapism and that ability to express yourself through art is so important for people to process what they've been through.
It's the big thing for me, is realising that actually I do matter, and diving into any art or hobbies I have, and just not giving up and not letting go of what I want and what I need.
It makes you really sad, it makes you really overwhelmed and frankly really angry. Doing photo walks has become a big part of the way I've coped with some of the research I've been looking at. Decompress those ideas, those thoughts, those feelings. I think part of me processing it has been to have an outlet for it myself, which is through the artwork I've been trying to make. I've started collaging, I've started ripping and tearing up those images and adding text within the image, and this is all new work for me. And the next step for me is to translate some of the research that I've learnt from them into more sculptural art form. And I want to go back to the refuge and make planters and grow food and look at other ways that we can heal from trauma.
I don't want my daughter to live in a certain environment to think it's right for a man to hit the woman. I don't want my daughter to be abused all the time, to be spoken down upon. I want her to succeed in life. I want her to be happy. Yeah, and to my son, I don't want him to think it's okay to hit a woman because that's what they've seen or that's what they've heard.
I want to help people go through domestic violence because of what I was exposed to as a child.
I still want to do this work because it's such a big issue within our society. We need to amplify the voices of women who don't usually get a platform. It's so important that we have different outlets for creativity and expression. We need to value the art world and how important that can be in helping heal trauma.
It's hard. You have to keep on moving forward. Don't stop, just move forward. It might be slow, but don't stop. You deserve happiness.
Don't give up. You've done the hard part. Just keep pushing forward. Don't look back. You don't need to. As tempting as it is, you really don't need to. You look at that horizon and that beautiful life that you know you want and you know you deserve, and you hold on tight.